Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some pretty interesting news for you. There's an update in the VTuber drama that's going on, which really isn't drama. I know that a lot of people say it's drama. No, really, and this is the only reason that I'm talking about it, is because an innocent streamer, whether they're a VTuber or a regular person, was accosted by a mob of degenerate trainee bullies and psychopaths. And they were attacked in an extremely vicious way. They were targeted, harassed, bullied, intimidated, threatened, doxxed. So it's not like, oh, look at this high school drama. Oh, look at Silvervale. She's bringing up drama. No, you had somebody that probably thought, you know what? I'm in a group of people that have my back. I'm in a group of people that are, friendly, and maybe we don't talk, but at least if shit got real, they'd have my back. And lo and behold, she was wrong. And that's why I'm talking about this. I don't give a shit about VTubers or their communities or what they choose to do or any of that. What I think is astonishing is the level of cowardice and weakness in this community. And so that's why I'm talking about it. Because you have somebody that did literally nothing wrong. It's not even though this person did something innocent, but there was malicious purpose behind it. Like, I'm going to play Hogwarts Legacy. Like, me personally, I would play Hogwarts Legacy out of spite. And I'd say that to you. I'd be like, fuck these ridiculous, degenerate tranny bullies, these disgusting psychopaths. I'm going to play this game. No, it wasn't anything like that. And let me make it perfectly clear, because some people say, "Oh, are you looking to get attention from Silvervale or something?" Let me just say, my style of commentary is not exactly conducive to building relationships with other people. I'm not looking to be friends with anyone or to be acknowledged by anyone. I'm just here to give you my perspective and what I think is the truth. Silvervale, most likely, if she ever saw my videos, would not agree with nearly anything that I'm saying because I conduct myself in a way that is free from constraint in most ways. I'm not here to build bridges or to pander to people that I truly detest. And I do detest the trans community online. Now, that is a world of difference between hating individual trans people because they're trans, which I do not hate them because they're an adult and they're free to make their own choices. Now, if they start going after kids like Clara Sorrenti, Keffels, or what's his name, Carballo, Alejandro Carballo, people like that who are just truly, genuinely rotten to their core and evil. Yeah, I don't like them. Don't like what they stand for. But people like Blair White, who are trans, I have no problem with them. They're a big time trans commentary channel, and that's what they do, and they're very successful, and they don't really get a lot of hate from the right, as it were. At least none that I've seen. It's mostly from the left. The left hates Blair White. My purpose in doing all this and saying all this is because I think it's important to lay this out. You have too many people that are comfortable with what happened to Silvervale because whether they really agree with it or not, they have some kind of weird vested interest in this group, and I'm just here to have none of it. So let's pull up the tweet from VSHOJO. This is, to our community, we'd like to inform you that Natasha Nanners has decided not to renew her contract with VSHOJO. We fully support her decision and are grateful for her contributions to the growth of VSHOJO. Nanners will retain her IP, ensuring that she can carry on as the beloved character we know. We wish her all the best in her future endeavors. Sincerely, the VSHOJO team. And here Iron Mouse pops in. This is the verified Iron Mouse. Love, love, love my sister Nyan and wish her nothing but the best in her new journey. Now, what's interesting to me is that if you look at VSHOJO's other announcement, if you look at if you look at their announcement for this, you start to really get a sense of who these people are. Now, first of all, in the past, I've watched this guy's content. He wasn't a VTuber at the time. He was just some he was just some schlubby looking guy, and he was funny because he had self deprecating humor, and I'm a sucker for self deprecating humor, you know, and he was genuinely funny. But what I find is that more and more, the more I delve into this world, there are a lot of really weak people. And there are people that go along to get along, and this guy's one of them. Because if you watched my other video on Silvervale, this is the guy that joined in with, oh God, what's her name? The one that had a train run on him while her military husband was deployed or serving. God, I can't remember her name. you know, my brain probably blocked it out. You know the one I'm talking about. The one that had a train run on him. Was banging like three dudes at the same time, getting absolutely spit roasted. Amazingly talented girls. I followed Silver's journey before and in VSHOJO, and you can bet I'm following her after. Faye is entertaining as heck, especially with Chance. I have full confidence, they'll keep doing an amazing career as indies too. And I responded to this probably it's been about a week. The lack of support Silvervale got when the Trinity community was coming after her for playing Hogwarts Legacy was absolutely disgusting. True. Including getting backstabbed by a member who had a train run on her while her husband was serving in the military. I'd have left too. So, do you see what I mean? My brand of response is not exactly conducive to being friends with people. Guarantee Silver would probably have an issue with this and not condone this or support this. But I do it anyway because this is how I feel. And I think that this is absolutely true. The lack of support she got, regardless of what you want to say about her, that she invited this in. Yeah, a lot of people do, but understand. Silvervale may have invited this in by trying to court this group, but when you're not aware of just how evil this cult of, tranny, gender identity, far left bullshit is, when you don't know, you see everyone else doing it, you're like, oh, yeah, of course. I'll go along to get along. Yeah, trans women are women, of course. You say that stuff because everyone else around you is saying it. Now, of course, the reality is that no, trans women aren't women, and they never will be women, and our society has failed these people by allowing them to believe this delusion and allowing them to be as vicious and detestable and just downright evil as possible in some way to sort of act in a compassionate way, but it's not compassionate. And innocent people do get hurt. And it's not just Silvervale, by the way. Pikami received an unbelievable amount of harassment and vitriol and bullying, and she decided to leave. So there's a lot of VTubers and other people. Yeah, Viz with Soda now. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of a lot of commentary here. So, yeah, Iron Mouse, her response for Nyanners is actually, ironically enough, it's just, you can, oh boy, you can feel that it's just, it seems to me that it's much more, I don't know, how would you say, what do I sound like I'm a foreigner? How do you say, no, it seems more like authentic, seems more like maybe they were actually, closer friends and stuff like that. I don't know, I don't know what it was about, but it just seems like, let's see if I can't find something. I mean, if not, I can just move on. Oh, Jesus. God, this is like a fucking minefield. Who's it? They're not VTubers. Damn. I don't know. I'm it's sort of like, it's sort of like you go and you're looking for something and you walk too far into the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, maybe we've gone too far in a few places. Yeah. God. Ooh. It's okay. All right, before I lose my mind, let's move on. Anyway, yeah, we can take a look at some Silvervale clips. So, because I want to try to give you a general sense of this person, because some people could argue, oh, this person is a drama channel. This person constantly just looks for reasons to be offended or be mad or whatever. But in the research I've done, I haven't found a single clip of this person being nasty or vicious to anyone.
I'm Cena. Look at my bunny! Look, they're so long! Aren't they so cute? Look at them! Now I can like actually fly! Dude, I take up like the whole monitor. How do I get through doorways? I don't. I bust through the wall like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Or John Cena. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see this masterpiece? Do we start from the feet? Do we do the foot thing? Okay, get out of the way, chat. Fuck. Actually, no. Okay, I'll let you stay. Never mind. So looks like I don't have a shirt on. That's the model surprise. Yeah. Okay. Look at my bow. Oh, hold on. Look at my cute fucking hair. I don't know what hairstyle is.
So, from this clip, you've gotten a sense of the majority of the content from this VTuber. It's mostly just this, honestly, like cutesy, girly, not my cup of tea, But I understand that this is marketed towards another demographic. It's marketed towards people that do genuinely want to watch this stuff. But there's nothing malicious in any of this. There's nothing in this content that is hateful or deserving of any sort of harassment or bullying or viciousness.
I feel like a Valkyrie. But here's my bow. It's definitely not a clip-on. I tied it myself. That's definitely not a lie. I wouldn't just go on the internet and lie to you. That would be wrong and terrible. Prove it. No. And my cute little fucking hair. And I love this earring so much. I kind of want to get earrings more often because I'm really digging it. And then I have a jacket. Look at the proof.
You get it? You get it? This is why I do what I do. By the way, not the tits. It just because you have somebody that is completely oblivious to all of this stuff going on with the, malicious, despicable trainee community, has no idea about any of it. Just accidentally walks into the wrong neighborhood, and unfortunately, this person got a crash course in just how evil these people can be. Now, I don't know if I should bring up the clip of Silvervale crying. I'm
gonna cry a lot. Really hard, and I try not to talk about this kind of stuff because my stream is not a place for negativity or bad feelings, and I try not to let you guys see this side of me. But I feel like this was the best way to talk to my community directly because you guys are the people that I care about the most out of everything. I care about you guys, not the random people jumping on a hate mob for clout and attention and wanting to feel special and give themselves a pat on the back for bullying the stupid Harry Potter nerd. And also I'm probably gonna cry a lot, so I'm sorry for that. And it's probably gonna get really bad. So I apologize. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to give in to the bullying from all the terminally online Twitter freaks that don't even watch it.
I love that term. Perpetually online Twitter freaks. Oh man. Mwah. Beautiful.
My streams, I don't know anything about me. And I'm having a hard time just talking to you guys right now. It was hard to even press the button, but I feel like it was necessary because this has blown up a lot, and I don't want people to think that I'm some kind of person that I'm not. As you know, I streamed Hogwarts Legacy last week with my title, making it very obvious I was doing so, and I was in the game category for the game because I was streaming that game. And as you guys know, and I made it very clear when I was streaming the game, that Harry Potter means a lot to me. And in order to have a comfortable chat, a legible chat, terms were blocked to stop people from inciting hate raids and filling the chat with harassment and negativity like what happened to tons of streamers before me. But apparently people think that I banned the word trans in my chat, which I did not. People just
By the way, I would absolutely ban the word trans in my chat. And I would do so willingly and deliberately. Because I hate you. And I don't hate you because you're trans. I hate you because you're all the worst, most terrible people I've ever seen. You are bullies. Like, the fact that this girl is brought to tears because she's a fan of Harry Potter and wants to play a game, and you fucking freaks want to export your misery onto this person and say that by her playing this game, it's somehow a genocide against trans. No, you genocided yourself when you decided to have an irreversible surgery that sterilized you. You genocided yourself. That's the truth of it. No one genocided you but you. Your lineage, your legacy ends with you because of you. I didn't do it. She didn't do it. No one did it but you. You chose to do that. You chose to mutilate yourself in an irreversible way because you thought that that would make you feel a certain type of way because you were told that that's how you're supposed to feel. It's not her fault, not my fault. You did that. But now she's brought to the point of tears because she wanted to play a game. And, yeah, you absolute immoral, degenerate freaks decided that you were going to try to make an example of her. And, it's disgusting. It still is. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm not what you call a fan of Silvervale. I mean, I think that her model looks fantastic. I think that her content, from what I've seen, is great. I'm not going to be somebody in her chat being like, hey, Silvervale, notice me. No, not my thing, not my style. But the fact is that she's harmless. She hasn't done anything that I've seen. And I've looked at many different clips. I promise, for research purposes. And I've not seen a single thing this person has said that would even approach the justification for the harassment and the hate that they've gotten. Not one bit. Which is why I do what I do. And I reiterate that because a lot of people are confused. They think you have to be a fan of somebody to do this. No. It doesn't matter who it is. If there was somebody... Well, actually, it does matter who it is. If Ethan Klein were to receive harassment from the left, I wouldn't say anything because, well, actually, I would probably do a video on it, but I wouldn't come to his defense because this is what he's courted. He has built this, and now it's coming for him. So for that, I have no sympathy, but Silvervale has done nothing. Now, I know that some people could argue her compliance helped build this. And I suppose that there is an argument deep down that you can make that by acquiescing to this degenerate, despicable cult, by virtue of not calling it out, that you could be tacitly supporting it. But you know what? I think that people should be allowed to live in a world where they don't have to condemn or support anything that they don't want to. Silvervale doesn't want to get into that. Obviously, she said that, you know, trans women are women. She's played the game, but they still came for her. And it's disheartening because people like her shouldn't have to go through that. Nobody should have to go through that. The truth is that the trans community, both online and in person, have a disproportionate amount of power. And they are abusive and cruel and malicious and vile. The level of cruelty and lack of empathy is on a whole other level. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. There is no empathy in the trans community. Now, in trans individuals, sure. But I've said this multiple times. When I say the trans community, I'm talking about the consensus online. So when Silvervale was getting harassed, there were a couple of trans people that came out and said, I don't support this. Those people are cool in my book. They're great. They're fine. They're willing to go against the orthodoxy of the cult of transgenderism. But the majority of opinions, the majority of content, were these trannies coming out and vilifying this person, and there was very little pushback. And that's what I'm talking about. It's a huge problem. It's a major issue. And I think that people need to be honest about it. Instead of just agreeing, or in the case of, who is it? I just remembered the name of that. For everyone who is once again using this as an opportunity to attack fruit in the trans community, grow up. Yeah, grow up, guys. Not only are the relationships between creators none of your business, using that as a reason to attract trans people is disgusting. Your bigotry is showing. You're missing the point. It's so funny. Yeah, you're a bigot if you don't support this community that goes after people and harasses them and bullies them and doxes them and treats them like garbage.
Like I said, I'm not sure what I can say, but what I can say is that things are not always what they seem on the internet or as a streamer. And when someone says that they talk a lot, they probably actually don't talk a lot. Some people are not the people that you think that they are. Yeah.
Goddamn. Yeah, no, that's true. Everyone makes mistakes. So what that's in reference to is when Silvervale was getting harassed. This is the VTuber who had a train run on him by her. Well, not by her husband. No, that would be different. This is them. So yeah, this is the one that got a train run on him. Got fucking spit roasted while their husband was in the military. So this person says, "I'm devastated." Oh, I've already gone through this, but just to reiterate, I'm devastated about they and so this person is getting just destroyed because this comment does not line up with what this person did. Yeah, they're getting absolutely destroyed, and so that's yeah. So that's why I come out, because this person, Silvervale, has done nothing wrong, and no one is coming to their defense. I mean, you have individual people online, but no real content creators are coming out. They're getting backstabbed by their so-called friends. Their agency didn't have their back. And I think just overall, you get a sense that there was just no support. Here we go. VSHOJO doesn't do shit when Silvervale was being harassed. Fruit throws Silvervale under the bus and says she made a mistake by playing the wizard game. I can see why Silvervale parted ways. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And it's why I will continue to do videos like this and defend people that I think are worth defending. Now again, I will reiterate that I don't have a relationship with Silvervale. I don't have a friendship. We don't talk. And we never will. For the most part. I mean, it would be fucking insane. Because my style and her style are just so diametrically opposed. She wants to put her head down and ignore this problem and sort of just go along to get along, which I think is fine. I think people should be allowed to do that. My solution is more to just face it head on. To shine a light and watch the cockroaches scurry about. And yes, I did equate the trans community with cockroaches because I'm not above calling out certain groups for their just disgraceful behavior. And I know a lot of people won't do it because they're afraid of the label that comes with that. I'm not. I'm willing to call out bad behavior in every community. But it just so happens that today we're talking about one community that is the most vicious, pernicious, and virulent. Virulent? Should I use the word virulent? Should I use the word virulent when it comes to the trans community? Yeah, I guess so. Virulent. You have a community of people that generally believe that it's okay to harass people. But you can't accuse them of anything. You can't question what they're doing. If you do, it's transphobia. It's like this person up here. Oh, what happened? This person up here. Um, if you call out Fruit for attacking Silvervale and throwing her under the bus, you're a bigot and you need to grow up. If you attack the trans community online, who was responsible for attacking Silvervale and bullying her and harassing her and doxing her, if you just criticize them, notice in my videos, I never say we need to go get the trans community. We need to. This is a rallying. You know what? I never do that because I'm not here for that. I'm here to make fun of these people because they're awful. But that's where it stops and ends for me. I'm not asking you to go to their streams, which I would never do because I think it's a waste. I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out because they are genuinely awful people. The trans community is filled with scum. Absolute scum. But the difference is, I'm willing to call them out on my channel, to bring this up whenever it occurs, to point this out, and then let that be done with it, just like any other issue. You know, I talk about, Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney. I've never once in all the videos I've done sent anyone or told anyone to go to Dylan Mulvaney's TikTok and say anything because for me, I'm not about that. I don't think that helps. I don't think that's a benefit. I think, in fact, it's a detriment because it allows people to use this stuff as ammunition. Now, I may, in a more inebriated state, say some less than flattering things to people like this. Make fun of them in a way that only I can. But I would never encourage other people to do that. And I want that to be perfectly clear. Because I think it's a waste of time. And I think that truthfully, a lot of these people, they do this and say this stuff for attention. Which I'm happy to give them, but I don't think that you should. God bless Norm Macdonald. Anyway, that'll do it for today's video, I think. Oh, let me just pull up the 32 followers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't followed me on Rumble, we are building something here one brick at a time. It's free to join on Rumble. Definitely recommend it. It's a much better platform than YouTube in terms of potential, in terms of the opportunity here. I definitely recommend you go and you follow me, and we're going to build this up to a huge number. We're going to be an inspiration to other creators that they don't have to exist on YouTube and face their draconian bullshit. That they can actually build a platform on here and have it be something that's worth a damn. That's the ultimate goal here. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support. And I'll see you next time.